If I could do it all over again, I would do almost everything differently. Uh, Hindsight is 2020, right? So foresight has been what? What's the limit to be considered legally blind? I've uh I've not I've not been blind, but I've been stumbling around um, for a long time. My name is Logan Wolf. I'm 37 years old. And when I was 25, my wife, Grayson, was 22. We moved from Wilmington, North Carolina to Provo, Utah as church planners. I don't even know if I'd use that same term now to describe what I'm doing. Um, it looks nothing like what I thought I would be doing. What what am I? I don't want to say recovering church planter. I feel like the word recovering is just full of angst. Um, Less than 2% of Utah professes to be evangelical Christian, making it the least reached state in America. It's right neck and neck with Connecticut, I believe, New England. And Utah County, where I live, is the eighth least reached county in the U.S. It's less than half a percent evangelical Christian. And then Provo, where we moved in 2011 into a small third floor condo just next door to a Mormon art store that's still there and just down the street from Brigham Young University. It is less than half a percent evangelical Christian as well. It's the least reached metro in the United States. And we have been here for nearly 12 years. And our ministry looks nothing like what I had envisioned. Um, and we're just not even where I thought we would be 12 years in. It looks nothing like the way I described it to the the organization that eventually sent us out here. Um, in fact, I remember sitting in that meeting, myself and Grayson and the pastor of the church and the missions director, and there may have been um, a couple other people present. But I remember telling them and having like this folder in this presentation that in 2 years we're going to be self-supporting, and I cast vision for Christian school and starting this other churches, and it just we're so far removed from that. Um, what we're doing looks nothing like what I even described to the people we asked for money as we were preparing to come out here. It looks nothing like that. So our ministry has gone through some very clear phases. There's been some very clear transitions for what we've done. We were a mobile church for 5 years. When we started in the conference center of a hotel. It was a Best Western. It became a Baymont Inn and Suites. And every week we would come in and we'd set up and we'd tear down. And we did that for a while. And then we absorbed another ministry in the next county over. And so we navigated a church merger and we became multi-site. We acquired some additional property. We got out of the conference center. We hired staff, and we did that for just over 3 years. And then we came to a point where we cut all that loose. And for the last 4 years, we have been functioning as a network of house churches and seeing God do some incredible things, more than the previous 8 years combined, just here in Provo and Utah County, and then across our whole state. So I've learned so much through all of this about God and about myself, about my own heart, about Utah and the context and the culture where we're living and serving, and obviously about ministry and the different forms it can take here. And that's what I want to share with you. I don't think there's any need to reinvent the wheel. As I think back through it all, as I talk out loud through it all, and I want to just go over what I would do differently if I were pursuing the same course of action, that same methodology, if I were doing the big launch model again, the mobile church again, the multi-site again, a merger again. I want to talk through all of that. As well as I would do differently if I was just starting from scratch and knowing what I know now and having gone through what I've been through these last 12 years. And my hope in doing that is not to glamorize anything or have a pity party about any one area or time. I want to just save you some of the missteps that we've made, some of the frustration that I've had, some of the heartache and the tears that my family's gone through, our church has gone through, as well as just your time and your energy and your money. As you prepare to labor or are laboring in your city, and I want to be a blessing and encouragement to that end. Again, I'm Logan Wolf, and this is my podcast, Everything I Did Wrong as a Church Planner, a 1,000,000-part series.